So, enough talk of that. Let's get into some analysis. Fox Puff. So this is Zika versus Faust. Faust, pretty good Canadian puff. I remember he took a set off of Pew Pew at GOMOS 2018, I want to say. I haven't heard much from him since, but I'm sure he's still decent. Zika, Canadian Marthy plays Fox for Yoshi and Puff. Finds them more fun. Proving pretty fast. Young player coming up. Obviously, it's one of my favorite matchups. Starting stage Fountain doesn't really matter. You have to win a game on Fountain or Battlefield anyways, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, but yeah, let's get into it. Don't really like that you started off with a dash dance here. Puff is a lot slower than Fox, and so I think it's worth it to get to the ground or take center immediately. This is just kind of like an antsy thing to do at the beginning of a set that doesn't actually accomplish anything. And then the lasers, lasers are also not that great here. Because if he did anything like Waveline back, he literally could have just grabbed your up the rest and your first stock is gone. In fact, if you did this against H-Fox, you probably already lost the stock immediately. If you take the ground immediately and you shoot a laser holding your ground, or you take center stage and you wall him out, you have a much better chance of starting the game either with a positional advantage or a percent advantage, which is much better. This will get you killed against a good Puff if they know what's happening. If they analyze you, this will get you killed 10 out of 10 times. Careful with your laser distance. Like in smaller stages like this, you're going to want to use lasers a lot less. I already see you using it too much. Think about the distance right here. You're lasering. Look how close he is. You're like barely not in back air. If he just does a fast fall in back air, there's a good chance you're getting hit by it, and you do get hit by it. Back air does lead to grab. Back air grab is a thing at 0 because of Sakura angle. You can't actually CC it. So when you're at 0, you want to be really, really careful about things like gimmicks like back air grab. And of course, every puff is the flow chart where they want the one back air, and then they can pound you. Pound knocks down, starting around like 8 or something, 7, 6. I don't know the exact percent. But the flowchart is aerial, and then pound knocks you down. So once they get an aerial, you want to be really, really careful and looking for pounds, so either holding down or just spacing outside of pound and being ready to punish it. Let's see if he goes for it. Yep, there it is. Immediately pound. You jumped into it. You don't want to jump there. It's the flowchart. Almost every puff follows. Kind of optimal for them, to be honest, but yeah, you want to be careful for it. Obviously, I haven't seen this set. I don't even know what happened, and I call the pound out 10 seconds before it happens. Okay, good tech. Running off's a little scary there, but it's not bad. Okay, I don't think this was on purpose, but don't corner yourself this much. Like, don't give up this much space. There's no reason to, like, at all. You just completely gave up the entire stage. Okay, up tilt. Okay, nice. If you're gonna wall them out, use back air. Don't use an air. Back air is such a better hitbox. Right here, you should just be doing another back air, rising back air. It catches them if they come around. You drift back and you're safe. The nair there is super risky. Somehow you didn't get out of that. Know your up throw up air percent. If you got a pummel down throw and a tech chase, you could have actually killed him with up throw up air after another pummel. I'm pretty sure. 47 is not going to kill on any stage other than Yoshi's. 48% is the percent of guaranteed death on Pokemon, which is the second lowest ceiling. On Yoshi's it's like 42, 43. I don't know, because it like almost never goes there, so I don't pay attention to that stage. Fishing for grab. Number one rule about Puff. Don't fish for a kill option. It's okay to want a kill option, but you have to actually be reacting to what's going on. If you start fishing for it, Puffs will catch on to it. Remember, their entire life is getting killed early by Fox. They know when you're looking for grab, they know when you're looking for up smash, they know when you're looking for jab. Don't fish for a kill option. Take whatever they give you. If they're not going to give you an opening, laser them. If they're going to give you something other than grab, if they're going to give you an up tilt, go for that. If they're going to give you something where you can jab them, go for that. But don't tunnel vision on one option. If you're going to go for a grab, the best thing to grab is landings. If you watch any of my sets versus Puff, one of the biggest things I do is I dash into grab almost all of their landings. I think Leffen does it really well as well. Armada is a little more reserved when it comes to that, but even still, he's really good at it. He just picks his spots a lot more carefully. But just grabbing blindly neutral, like, it's almost never going to work. It has to be a calculated reasoning. Should be you can get second hit there. At that percent, it's worth it just to go for second hit, because you can just ASD out of up throw up air. That up smash is almost never going to work. Nice. Back air, good. Jump over back air. A lot of puffs come down with that nair here, so jumping over it is really effective with a back air. Jump over, come down with back air. They come down with the nair. You come over with the back air, and they die. It's really popular at that percent for them to do it too. Good top platform. You can light shield on top platform too, in between stocks. Like if you get this position, just light shield. What are they like? The jumps are so slow they can waveline grab, but you can react to it super easily. So this position, you don't need to keep jumping and get risk hitting by an up air then getting arrested. Back air, okay. You're definitely fighting with your face to. You're throwing too many hitboxes out with your face to her. Again, back air up tilt, two of the best hitboxes you have versus her. Back air covers horizontal. You can sneak underneath with up tilt to cover vertical. A full hop nair is great, but you need to mix it up with the others too. And I haven't seen you like fight with your back to her at all yet. You're basically only approaching like this. Good, back air. You missed your L cancel. You probably could have gone to shield out. Really like it. Oh, that's an up tilt. Gotta react here. This is very obviously an up tilt. When puffs, like when you're below puff like this is prime up tilt spot. Best spot for up tilt. You can even wave dash like if on another example, even if you're here and puffs like here, like coming down with nair, you can like wave dash underneath and up tilt. Yeah, the backer gets grabbed. Hold down, good. You're dead anyways. What were you covering with this back here, dude? you were not watching the screen. Hello? Have not seen a puff die like that, basically ever. Yeah, be careful. Be careful with the jumps. Gotta watch where Puff is. Puff will shark with up air here, and just generally... Okay, good. Light shield. Generally really scary spot. You're also preemptively using your double jump a little too much. So, double jump is a great bait, but a few things about this. One, you've already done it like 10 times, so it's pretty obvious that it's coming. But two, look how high you do this double jump. Like, it's so high. Basically, when I do a double jump, I do it a lot closer to the ground so that it actually looks like I'm coming into them, and then they, like, panic shield, panic grab, whatever. You're doing this so early, and then you just lose your jump, and then you still drift in towards him. Like, double jump that early should basically only be used as an escape, unless it's, like, a platform mix-up where you're coming down and they're on a platform on, like, Battlefield. But in this case, you're doing it so high that it Faust has like a million years to react to it. You should really just use that to retreat. Okay, you got the AC down. Just go for back air. Go jump out and back air. You will get rested out of this at some point, and it's just not worth it. Make the back air your default option at low percent, and then go for the up air as a mix-up. You will get rested out of this at some point. And it will be... Up tilt again. Up tilt again. Right here, again, that's another up tilt. Look at that. Look right. You do the lasers, you're coming down, she's right on top of you. That's another up tilt. And that's a huge swing. Oh, we could have arrested that. Okay, that jump over back was good. Probably would have went for this first grab. But that's okay, on the roll. When you do this dash dance, the number one thing you should be looking for is this roll. I guess you try to grab the landing, which isn't the worst, but know that, okay, something about Puff. Flip, thanks for the sub. Every Puff has to protect themselves afterwards because they die, because of like how easy it is to kill them. They're gonna roll, they're gonna spot dodge, they're gonna throw out a grab, they're gonna throw out a move, that's fine, but all of the stuff is like pretty punishable in a vacuum. And so you want, when you're dash dancing here, you want to be kind of waiting for what comes next. Because her stuff is, she does have pretty decent frame data for the most part. So it's kind of hard to punish it outright, but you can punish what comes afterwards. And I resort a lot more to punish it. Sometimes you do have to punish it straight up. And sometimes I do. But usually, be ready for what comes after. You got lucky here that he just kind of spam grabbed. That was pretty bad grab, but worked out. My guess is you're going to struggle a lot on FD because you don't have any. Your ground game needs a lot of work. You're pretty good at using the platforms. You're full hopping a decent amount. They're not terrible full hops. They're pretty good, but the ground game so far leaves a lot to be desired. Like the usage of up tilt's very much not there. The usage of dash dance is not spectacular yet. Just cut these aerials out. When you're in a situation like this, I'm sure you meant to turn around at some point and back air instead of forward air, but take your time a little bit more. Sika, shut up. Take your time a little bit more. Back air. Let's set up. Pay attention to where he is. Don't just like try to throw this stuff out, especially forward air when he's at 21. Like it's not even going to do anything. Again, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt. Look at this spot. You can wave dash underneath that and up tilt. Or you can dash dance grab this nair. It's the same nair he's done. So that nair, I dash dance grab or wave dash under up tilt basically every time. Okay. I like that you react to that with up tilt especially because of how far he's smashing away. So the drill up tilts are good, but the up tilts in neutral you need to incorporate. Okay. Just laser here. He's not going to give you anything. He's not going to, like, during invincibility, if he's up here, just get the laser damage. It'll also get him into up there kill percent, at which point he has to be a lot more scared. Puff's never going to give you an aerial here. They're just going to wait out invincibility. And then look at the spot you put yourself in. Like, there's no reason to be in this spot. You also could have up tilted there as well. And now you're dead. Although he might just... Oh, no. Okay, he should be dead. Yeah. You got really, really lucky there. Charge up smash might have killed because he's at the ledge and Fountain doesn't have a very far blast zone off the side, but I'm not sure. But that was very fortuitous for you. Mostly fit not being able to up smash in time. I mean, you definitely could have gotten the up smash. There's no doubt. The question is how much of a charge could you have gotten and would it have killed? And that I don't know the answer to. Alright, how many minutes does it take for him to decide to go to Dreamland? Sweet. This looks bizarre to me. Is this widescreen? Would charge side smash killed? You can opposite tech it now. Also, I just don't think it would have killed. So yeah, laser's a lot better here. You could take your time. God, widescreen looks so bizarre. So on widescreen, yeah, I know. I just noticed it because Dreamland looks so bizarre to me. No, okay. Lasering way too close. This was intended to be a short up double laser, but he's drifting in. You need, once Puff enters around this range to you, stop lasering. At that point, you just have to start playing neutral. Lasers here, almost never going to work. I do it sometimes too. Everyone does it. It's a bad habit, but it's something at least to be cognizant of. Once she crosses about this threshold, stop lasering. You got back aired. Is it going to go for pound? Yep. Like I said, back air pound. Right? You can remember you can crouch cancel pound. You can crouch cancel shine. You can crouch cancel grab if you so. You can CC up tilt if you really want. You can do a bunch of things. Holding down is broken versus Puff, like really broken. Once you're out of the sacrifice percent. Shield works, but it's harder to get a punish out of shield. I much prefer to CC when you can CC, because even at high percent, if she back airs, you can opposite tech back air. Like, and if you're getting back aired here at like 120, you can just opposite tech it, and she can't cover the distance in time, and then you just reset. So it's actually, like, holding down is really good versus Puff. I would highly recommend it. Remember, right here, she gets a knockdown, you're not going to get that grab. Dash dance, see what comes after. And if she doesn't do anything, fine. Then you know in the future you might be able to punish it. But at first, see what they do afterwards, because you're almost never going to get that grab straight up. It's too close to the ledge. If you're going to pressure them when they're actually on the ledge, you want to stay closer to, like, over. You want to drift out over here. Here, that's way too close. It's different if they're like coming down from here, I guess, but because of how good back air is for Fox. But right here, you don't want to land here. It's hard to say null. You can react, but it's like a weird type of reaction. Okay, that F tilt was not on purpose. You're gonna go up. You went straight. He gave you up. You should have just taken it. Take what you're given. Don't make a decision before you're like actually know what's gonna happen. You could have shined there instead of going for the nair. Don't make a decision preemptively. It's okay to want something, but pay attention to what's going on. You're getting caught on your dash dance a few times. That forward air wasn't going to connect. Again, you wanted forward air up smash, but you weren't paying attention to how far the forward air sent. That up air obviously wasn't going to connect. Right? But something you are noticing is that he likes to jump out with an aerial, and so what you can do is do the forward air, run at him, run underneath him, he throws out the forward air, and then you up air that. Remember, you can't get everything straight up, but you can pay attention to what he does after, and it's very important to pay attention to what they do afterwards. I know, like, there are some people, like, jab up smash isn't always, like, true, it's weird, and so I know some puffs love to air dodge out of it, and so a lot of times I will jab them, wait for the air dodge, and then up air the air dodge. Or if they do, like, drill, I'll wait for the drill to finish, and then I'll up air the drill. Or, like, after the end lag. Pay attention to what they do after. Oh, again. Fall down. Right here, this has to be a reaction. Like, you see the puff coming down, look how much time you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you gotta notice that the puff's coming around and not double jump here. The second puff's here, you don't want to double jump. Get back to the ground, hold your ground. You can get up tilt, you can get up smash, you can get anything. But, could have died there. Again, remember what I said about grabs? He's also at 103, so why are you even going for grab? Up throw up air isn't even going to work, really. I think that might be the last percent it works, but it's, like, super hard to hit. You just wanted grab because you wanted grab, but you're not paying attention to what's going on the screen. HBox is an air dodger. He used to be. He isn't anymore. You just wanted the jab up smash. Till that's gonna kill. That was a bizarre kill, but I think it's 101. I don't remember if it's 101 or 103, but it's around there. And even then, it's just not worth going for. No, light shield. I know I haven't told you this before, but it's just. So right here, he actually does a pretty good job of anticipating you going to the top platform. But what you can do, you notice he's here, so you want to jump over this way. Right? If you jump over this way, you'll still be safe. But because you jumped right on top of him, again, you autopiloted going to the top platform. You weren't paying attention to where he was. You just, okay, middle stock, going to top platform. So you went to top platform and he called it out. If you're paying attention to him, you can go to top platform, but you can recognize, okay, he's right next to me. I should go over here instead, and then you'll be safe. That doesn't happen. You don't potentially get rested. And then he caught the double jump, caught the mistech. He missed his dash. A lot of these things you could be reacting to with shine out of shield too. Like right there, that could have been shined out of shield pretty easily. Hello? Control up tilt. I'd probably just start another up tilt, honestly, right? Up tilt nair, up tilt nair. You could have gotten something out of that. Never. Shine OS is really, I think, important versus Puff. Even if it doesn't, it leads to a tech chase, which once you get better at tech chase is pretty good. But even then, it's just so important to get her off of you and get better stage control. Like if you shined her OS when this isn't the spot, but when she was here and you were here shielding and she crossed you up like this, you shine out a shield, she's on the corner. Even if she can hold off, you now have stage positioning for free. So shine out a shield, really, really, really important. You can also, I might be the best at getting shine out shield, but I'm not the best at converting off of it. Other people actually hit wave dashes and are better converting. But, what was I saying? Yeah. And also, something someone said that is correct. What was it? Yeah, Justice. Basically, this matchup should be there should be very few preemptive moves in this matchup. Puff is not fast. You can react to a lot of the things she does. A lot of this matchup is really just reacting. If you go back and watch, Tavo did an analysis of how my set with HBox at Summit went a while ago. And the one thing he said that I think was like 100% spot on, it was actually a pretty good analysis. I recommend it for anyone else looking for tips in the matchup. But basically, he said like every time I did something, I never preemptively chose a move. I always was reacting to where HBox went and placed myself accordingly, and that's basically the secret to this matchup. Like, you can play it in a lot of different ways. You can full hop, you can stay grounded, whatever it is, but you have to be watching Puff. There's no real room for a lot of preemptive moves in this matchup. Like, of course, sometimes you have to. It's a general rule. You can't always just hard react, but like 80% of this matchup is reacting. You should not be caught. You're getting caught in a lot of situations that's showing me that you're just kind of looking for something and not really paying attention to what's happening. It's just like, oh, this is a good option. Let's use it without realizing like why it's applicable in the matchup. Like right here, again, if you turned your back, you can wait dash underneath this nair and up tilt it. Super good, especially if they full hop. Something else to get your ground game. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I meant by dash ins punishing aerials. That first one was really bad. That one's really good. That's like textbook punishing dash ins. Again, right here, you don't have to go up. Watch. He's just falling down with an aerial. He's literally giving you this up tilt. He even back airs. He's literally giving you a free up tilt. Stay on the ground. You don't need to jump. Good. You're really getting a lot of mileage off the drill up tilt. That was a much better double jump. It didn't work, but this was like a much better bait. Because look how close to the ground you were. He just shielded. He had a good reaction to it, but that was a much, much, much better double jump. The hell did I just hear? Oh, I had turned on the volume. I thought someone was playing music outside. Got a little lucky there. Gonna go down. Okay, again, pay attention to where he is. He's giving you going to ledge for free here. Like, look, he's over here. At this point, you can just decide, okay, I'm going down to ledge. It worked out, but he definitely could have gotten that punish. That was a little harder to react to. Oh, what are you doing? You're crazy. I'm not commenting on that. Again, you're kind of just throwing out aerials. Patience, patience, patience. Stay on the ground. You don't need to fish for a kill option. Puff is one of very few characters that Fox literally cannot force a winning situation sometimes, because Puff can just wait you out. This isn't technically one of the situations, but just in general, patience is super, super important, especially when Puff's at high percent. This, I hope you die off of this. You absolutely should be dead. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. That was just super... And even if you got the nair, like, you naired him at 113 on Dreamland. He's not going anywhere. There's just no reason to go for that. What you can do, and I did... This is a setup I've used on a few people, is if someone is... If you're running at them, and they expect you to short hop nair here, full hopping over and falling up airing them will kill. Again, don't spam it, but it's a mix-up like everything else. Like... Let me just show you what I mean, because I have a really easy example of it. Just so you know what it looks like. First stock here? Yeah, so basically this. When Puff wave dashes back and grabs, you can jump over and fall up air it, and then she just dies. Cody flexing his match? Yeah, totally, dude. He's giving you ledge. You gotta go to ledge. Even like with how far he was, I don't even think he could have covered ledge. You jumped again. Okay. Golden rule about Puff. 80 to 90% of the time, don't jump in the corner and don't roll in. Something to immediately improve your grounded game is when Puff does these full hop aerials. Right? You can stay grounded, run underneath, and full hop them. So like that aerial, a lot of times if I'm here, I will literally run underneath, back air him, and then I get center stage. Sometimes you have to roll in. Obviously, for a multitude of reasons, it's a mix-up. Sometimes you have to roll in, but especially on last stock, almost never. But in general, running underneath, full hops, and back airing them, super good. You can run underneath in crouch up tilt. Why is your literally all Avatar? Because I was watching Avatar videos. You got a problem with that, Noel? So, running underneath, full hops and back airing, run underneath, crouch up tilting, the thing Plup was doing at Summit. Super good. Obviously, the up tilt's a little harder, but at this percent back air is probably better. Depends on percent. But both really, really good options. And they make Pup think twice about jumping. Never jump. Well, not never. Not never. Don't ever say never. It's a mix-up. 80% of the time, 70% of the time, don't do it. You have to establish that it's not your default option because it's the easiest thing for them to read. Establish basically that there's always an option that people like to cover the most because it's easiest, it's high suspected value, whatever. If you establish early on that that's not your default option, it makes it significantly harder to predict what you're going to do. Establish early that it's not your default, and then you can play an actual mix-up game. But you have to establish that it's not a mix-up, that it's not your default. And then you die because you rolled him. There are no absolutes in this game. I've been guilty of that in the past of like oversimplifying the game for sure. Okay, Peach. Warning. Just, I get what you're saying, but chill with our word. Yeah, just chill with the R word. I know you didn't mean anything by it, so I'm not gonna get mad at you, but just for future reference. Okay, Cydium, yeah, you use pretty good use of platforms, especially because you fill up a lot, so... No. What are you doing here? What are you doing wrong? You literally went to the corner to get laser damage. There's no point. Just don't... Get that out of your play. Out of your play. If you're gonna laser, take stage around here. Laser when she's here, and when she comes in, fight her. Don't go to the corner. This is the Mewtwo King. This is why Mewtwo King lost in like 2014 to 2017, whatever the time span was. This was the biggest thing that he did every single time. Don't do it. And then you do this approaching laser, like... When you do approaching laser, this entire arc of your trajectory, you're vulnerable for. So anywhere here, he can punish you. If he's anywhere in this area. Don't do that approaching laser. Lasers have to be intentional. There has to be a purpose behind them, and they have to be done in such a way that you know that they're good. Don't do that. That's one of the few absolutes. Don't do that. Was that a bait? I can't even tell if that was just a bait or luck. But either way, worked out. Double jump. You double jumping too early. If he up airs you here, you're screwed. Nice. Okay. Okay, good. So all of this could have been a better execution. The double jump was good. You baited out the grab. Then you bait out with the up tilt another grab. And you dash chance punish it. Perfect. Perfect. Don't need the pummel there. Don't know what that was. Do a deeper up air. The deeper the up air, the harder to smash GI. Yeah, I know the upset. That was not on purpose. The deeper the up air, the harder it is to smash GI. At those percents, you could do a deeper up air without fear of getting arrested. Now you did the double jump again. Don't get predictable with it. Just because it works once doesn't mean it's going to work 80 million times. Mix it up. There's meant to be another up air. Gotcha. Run underneath. Even if you can't get the back here, right here, you could have just ran underneath and taken center. Not a fan of being that close to Puff drifting in. Like, sometimes it works, but again, I think you're overusing it. You're up tilt, he drilled you coming back. Again, getting kind of predictable with the approaches. But you're getting bailed out a lot because the platforms are making... You're using it around platforms, which is making it really hard for him to actually do anything about it. But look at every time you jump, you're double jumping. Every single time. Laser's way too close. Way too close. That's fine. This is not fine. I think this grab was just a flub, if I had to guess. Or this grab was like not paying attention, I'm pretty sure. And also make sure to mix up your up air timings. Don't do the same timing for every up air. Okay, little cheese trick you can use once in a while. Once a set, if a Puff jumps out like that to up air to nair you and she's at high percent, just come up with an up air. Literally, rising up air, she's dead. Don't do it all the time, but it's a cheese option that once in a while you can use to get a kill. Oh, that sucks. Also, if you see a Puff jumping out, you can probably air dodge around it. As an actual good option. Double jump every time. Double jump every time. Nice. Up air. Okay. That was good. Good pressure. Be careful. At 0, you don't have to be super careful, but at higher percent, be careful of up smash out of shield. Oh, you gotta be ready for that. So again, double jumps are working, but you gotta be ready. Like, this is a bait. The double jump you're doing is a bait, even if you don't recognize that that's what it is. So you have to be ready for that grab. And you reacted way too late. And why did you react too late? Because you dashed too far away. You dashed all the way over here, and that made it so that you had no chance of punishing him when you came back. Way too far. Tighter dash dance if you're going to do that. Right around here. What's the worst case? He S-smashes you, you're at 0. Like, you're fine. So dash dance around here when you do that, and wait for the grab. Yeah, no, it's a huge habit. You do it every time. But, one, you need to stop doing it. But two, you need to understand why it's good. Like, even if something is a habit, you at least have to understand why it's good and what you can expect to get from it. Yeah, that was a bad reaction. Something else to pay attention to, recognize when you can't get a reaction. It's like, okay, I want a dash dance grab, but pay attention. Are you too far away for the grab? Because if you are, you might have to change up. What are you going to do instead? There, you were clearly too far. Drill up tilt. Okay. I really want to see more grounded game from you. Like, everything's in the air. And that, again, not terrible. But there's no, I haven't seen one running shine. I've seen barely any running shield. Running shield's pretty good. Running shield, buff, weight dash back, up tilt. There's nothing on the ground. Remember that percent. He's pounded at like 12% every time. Running jabs. I mean, they're good at high percent, but definitely not a percent. He was already dead. You didn't have to pummel. 48, Puff is dead. 48, Puff's dead. On Stadium. Running jab's good at high percent, but again, you can't fish for it. The thing about Puff is you can't fish. If you fish in this matchup, you're dead. Pay attention. Like right here, this jump, that's assigned to double jump. That jump was a dead giveaway for you to double jump. Okay. He missed another rest, it looks like. Shielded, yeah. He hasn't tomahawk grab yet, so that's fine that you got caught by that. I would advise against drill punishes on rest because of smash GI. Just go for the grab and back air, and then you have positioning. Shield grabbed. Oh, you got up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, up tilt. Again, the same thing. Double jump, double jump, double jump. Even there, you didn't even have to double jump. Like you had ground and you double jump there. You actually could have just back aired him, wave dashing out. Not even joking, watch Armada play versus HBox. Armada is the king of dash dance. He was so stupidly good at it. The deeper up airs, your up air's just too early. The up airs are way too early. It's super easy to smash your ASDI. They're basically, I think those are literally just ASDI. I think he's literally getting out of that for free. Wait. What? Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. That makes more sense. Lasering too far back. Draw a line. This is the line. Don't ever give up more space than this to laser. Ever. The only time is if he's here, and you're here, and he's not coming in, and you don't know what to do. Shoot a laser to get him to do something, maybe. But don't give up space to go back here. Just don't do it. There might be a case that it's feasible, like, if you know that you need one laser to get him to kill percent, and you go back here to get the laser and you come back in, maybe. You just do laser to be safe. Sure. But general rule of thumb, don't give space there. Too much. Look at all these, look what happens right here. Look. You run underneath that and you back air it. Because not only does it give you percent, but it starts making him question a lot more. Can he just sit there and back air you, or does he have to play more neutral? Like, even if you only do something once or twice as a mix-up, just introducing a new option has to make the other person more wary of that option. And if they keep falling for it, awesome, you just win. But even if they only fall for it once or twice, now they have to be aware for it, and every time they back air, they have that in the back of their mind. If they do the fall back air, okay, I can do this, and I can read his jump, but what if he jumps underneath? And especially if he's at a high percent, what if he runs underneath and up airs? I'm dead, right? So even just doing something a few times introduces a mix-up, and that's more than enough to throw someone off their game plan. If I get hit by something once, it's in my head. It's like, okay, I have to keep track of this. And even last stock, if it's something that I know they do every time, I still have in the back of my mind, like, they did that once, what if they do it again? And you have to take that possibility, possibility into account. And that will affect your decision making, and it will turn the mix-up game more towards you. Oh, that was an up tilt. You gotta react to that. So something about Punch Game that I need to tell people, you can't always react to this nair hitting, right? It's just impossible. But what you can react to is the fact that once you're here, it's really obvious that the nair is going to hit, right? Once you're here, you know this nair is going to hit, and so you have to be ready for the next move. And I see this, I'm getting ready to up tilt. Because I know I'm going to get a nair, it's 5, he's not going to go anywhere, I'm going to get an up tilt, I might get a back air. If he DIs over here, I can get a grab, up throw, up air, he's dead. But, like, that's all in the back of my head the second this starts. It's like, okay, I see, like, this is going to hit, I'm ready for the next step. You can't react to the nair hitting, but you can react right here to the fact that your nair is going to hit. And if it doesn't, fine. Sometimes you're wrong, and that's okay. But be ready. Like, you have to be ready preemptively. Like, this is the last time you have to react. What's going to happen? And if you don't do it here, you're going to miss whatever comes next regardless. Like, you're not going to be able to react to it if it hits or not. You're going to be standing there wondering what happens next, and then you're going to get grabbed, up throw, rest, you lose the set, and you're wondering where did it all go wrong, and it's because you didn't try to react before this happened. You can't react to the nair hitting. Know beforehand if it's going to hit. Right there, I'm up tilting 10 out of 10 times. I'm getting maybe 2 up tilts. I'm getting 40 to 50%. He's an up throw, up air percent. Every time. That's the difference between good and great Punish Game. No, back air. This is the Kalindi back air. And also, look again. 12%, one aerial. And what happened? What did he go for? That same pound. You hold down, you get a grab, you get whatever you want. You've gotten hit by that pound every single time. That back air was obviously bad. You don't do approaching reverse back air unless it's like a hard read on like him approaching and you're crossing them up, which can happen. But that was obviously not one of those cases. I'm gonna go straight. Dude, you haven't gotten a ledge once. Pound again. You're gonna go straight, yep. Now you're going to go straight again. One more time for the fans. Have it. Right here. He's coming down. Up tilt. He's giving it to you. Free. Look at the situation. Remember, you have all these options available. Up tilt. That's a free up tilt. He's not in need of notches. He's in need of not going straight. Literally, he's doing it so many times that Fal's like, he's not going to go straight again. No. There's no way he's going straight. It's not a notch thing. He just goes straight every time because he's doing it with side B too. You did the double jump again. Double jump again, and he's up airing it. And there's a pound. There it is again. Grabs you coming on. Oh, what? Oh, that was a good up air. That was a terrible edge guard. I can't believe you missed that. Not intentional. It looked like it was a flub, but you actually did later up air there. Light shield on top platform is really good. Also, a little trick you can do, just kind of troll someone. If Puff's at like 60 or 50 and you know she's just sharking up and you're at a low percent, just hold down on the platform. She'll up air you and you can just up smash it. It's really funny. You're gonna go straight? Oh, you went up. Didn't go to ledge, but you mixed it up. But you did the worst mix-up imaginable because it's still easy to react to. Think about it this way. What happens if you go straight? He goes back here to punish it, right? What's the only thing he can cover from back here? Going up. So you have to understand, like, again, going up is technically a mix-up, but in here, you literally pick the only thing that he can still cover. So you have to understand what mix-ups are and why they're good. This up angle is terrible because it's the only thing he can cover if he's going to cover straight back here. The only thing. And he's probably going to cover straight back here because what's happened every time? You've gone straight, right? Go to ledge here, it's free. Or even if you do slight up and land on the platform. You can do slight up and land on a platform, and that's a hella good angle, and it's really hard to edge guard. It's actually a very underutilized angle. Better laser distance. I'm so mad at how many of these double jumps you're getting away with. Up tilt. He is actually. I think he actually might have been dead here. Up tilt, up air would have killed. Yeah. Up tilt, up air. He's dead. You just weren't ready. Maybe you got a buffer turnaround? Maybe that was supposed to be an up tilt? I don't know what that was supposed to be. Maybe it was supposed to be an up tilt. You might, I think it actually was, and you was just a flub. 12%. Look what happened. Back air. What comes next? Take a guess. Pound. Every time. No, puffs literally don't mix this up at all. Back throw. Okay. Slight DI mix up. You can do back throw here if you know they're going to DI because you don't have any space to dash. Again, it's a mix up because if they know the back throw's coming, they'll hold back and then you can up throw and they'll go that way. So yeah, no, it was definitely supposed to be an up tilt. At first I got mad that I didn't see an up tilt coming out. The up tilt was definitely a flub. He could have rested that. Why didn't he? Okay. Good. You did the up tilt there. Okay. Again, don't know if it was an intentional mix-up, but if it was just on reaction, even still, that's good. Don't chase Puff up there. The only reason to chase Puff up there is if up air will kill and you're doing an up air shark. Never do that otherwise. Also, I don't know if it's like cheesy or not, but drill up smash, I think Puff's like the one character it actually works on. It might work on other characters too, be like frame perfect, but drill up smash does actually work on Puff if you get the good hit of drill. I'm pretty sure. Double check for me, but I'm pretty sure it does work. Well, that's just part of the ground game, Sick, and I'm going to go over that on FD. I'm purposely holding on the ground game until FD game because I'm sure that's where it's going to be most exposed. No. You're just fishing for grab. This is obvious. This is an obvious fish. This dash dance is literally telegraphing I want to kill you. And it's not. This is not a reactionary dash dance. Do you know why? If you were reacting to where he was, I would never be dashing in at this moment against Puff. Right here. That I would never be dashing in versus that. Okay, wait. No, where was it? That wasn't the spot. Oh, wait, no, it was right there. Okay. This dash in, this double jump dash in is a dead giveaway because you're literally about to contest him for a back air. So you did technically react to that he was coming towards you, but this dash in right here tells me that you were not like paying attention to what Puff's doing at all and you just wanted to grab. It's hard for me to explain why, but it's something that I know that every Fox does because it's basically saying like, okay, I'm not going to... I think the reason is, if I'm, like, super reacting to what he's doing, I'm going to see that he's coming in, and I think what I would actually wind up doing is jumping over it with a full hop nair, catching him with a soft nair, and then running it with an up smash. But because you're just continuing to dash dance this entire time, it looks like you're telegraphing going for a grounded option, which obviously means a kill option. You're going for grab, you're going for up smash, and that happens very frequently at every percent. Like, I haven't seen you react with a full hop nair, soft nair at any point, and it's literally one of the best kill confirms you have, which is especially shocking because of how full hop heavy you are in this matchup. But it just shows me that here you're literally just fishing for a grounded kill option and you're not actually paying attention to like what he's giving you. Because like that back air, I can full hop over, nair, and if he comes in with the back air, he's dead, and if he drifts back, I can just drift back, and then I reset. But that grab was, like, I would have seen that grab coming from a mile away, H-Box, Toussaint, Abu. That grab's getting punished 10 out of 10 times. Probably by like a wave dash back grab or something. The back air or back air grab. There's the pound again. I don't think I need to point it out anymore. And yep. Okay, I was wondering if he was gonna pull this out. So this again, that up smash. Master, thanks for the sub. This up smash tells me again, for obvious reasons, it doesn't tell you. It shows you're looking for a kill option, and you've had a habit of basically going for kill option, missing, and then being shit. I gotta go for another one. And then you run back in and go for a grab or another up smash. And he called it out super, super hard. Which, again, probably not paying that much attention. You're fishing for an option and you're not still actively watching him. That grab, every plus grabbing you there. Good call out by him, too. Like, really good call out by him. That was well played. And he saved it for a good time. Thanks so much, Maxter. Okay. FD. So, we're going to talk more about running Shine on this stage. So, again, you're here. You're literally giving him center stage. You're just giving him center stage. Not even contesting it. And even when he's all the way up here, you're not contesting it. Drill up tilt. Okay. Okay. Don't grab ledge when edge guarding Puff. Don't grab ledge when edge guarding Puff. Run off Shine, but there's obviously a bunch of mix-ups to it. You can run off, double jump to bait out a pound, and if they don't pound, you can side beat back. Or you can run off, jump off, Shine way above high intentionally to see what they do and then react, or you can just run off and directly Shine. You can do all of these things. Don't, almost never grab ledge when edge guarding Puff, because it really doesn't do anything. Like, well, Puff's gonna get hit by a back air from ledge. A bad one, maybe, but any Puff that's really like, this just never works. If you go watch any high-level Fox Puff set, you could probably count, if you watch every H-Fox set from 2019, I could probably count on 2 hands the amount of time he gets edge guarded when Fox is on the ledge. 1 year, thanks for the summon. Here, okay. Running Shine is broken to punish these landings. Arguably one of the best options you have, because it's a lot more forgiving than grab, and if you miss, if you miss, you can do running Shine grab, which is super good. If they're holding down, they get grabbed. If they're shielding, they get grabbed, and they can't outright beat it. Puff cannot outright beat it. Even if they spot dodge, you can Shine again before they can do anything. So Shine grab is like almost just straight up beats whatever they can do. Even if you don't get a huge conversion off it, it's super safe. But the point of it is to threaten them on the ground. Right now, you're only in the air, and so all Puff has to do, jump, back air, jump, back air, pound, jump, back air, pound, whatever she wants to do. Doesn't have to think about the ground game at all, period. But let's say you're on the ground. You do running Shine grab, you run underneath the fall up and back air it. Now all of a sudden, she can't just back air for the hell of it. And if you do the running Shine grab, she's scared of the ground too, so she actually has to play a pretty hard mix-up game, right? Or you do running down tilt to catch the wave dash back. It's not as common, but it does happen. But you have to do all of these things, otherwise Puff just has one set plan to beat you, and all she has to do is get one opening and you're dead. Like, the unfortunate reality of this matchup, if Puff gets an opening and there's no platform, or it's a solid opening, you're probably dead. That's just how it goes. Like, this double jump in, full up back here, full up drill. Oh, fuck me. Look how close you are. And, like, what's drill in the air even going to accomplish, right? Well, what's it even going to accomplish? Nothing. It literally doesn't accomplish anything. So, maybe you could get, like, a weird up tilt out of it. Not impossible, but just risk is not there. Because if you get it, you're not going to get a lot, most likely. And if you miss, or they're grounded, you're screwed. So, really, really not worth it. Nair, a lot better. You can fade back. But just in general, on the ground, there's just no... Oh, you missed the back air. Ooh, I think you could have gotten an up tilt there, too, on reaction. Back air. Yeah, you could have up tilted that. See? Good. Back air. All right, nice. Get some lasers. I agree with these lasers. You're keeping center. That's a lot better. No, you're fishing for the grounded option. And again, grab at 37. What's it going to do? You're not going to kill. Chip. Chip away. You don't need to go for the fishing option. And then he just pounded you again. That was a bizarre looking interaction. Good spacing. Fantastic spacing by him, but just bad. Like, you just nared into the corner for no reason. Again, not going to get anything. Running Shine up air would help you a lot. Wait, what? Huh? Doesn't make any sense. Shielded. Why are you so close to the ledge? Granted, Puff's never ledge dash. I guess you're expecting, like, a fair from ledge. Not the worst expectation, but there's just no reason to be this close. Like, don't give them the option. You can be further away. And then he got pounded again. Same general game plan. That's not going to kill. I think it's 50 on FD, 51. Jumping in the corner, that up smash was super telegraphed. And look, same exact interaction that ended last game. You up smash, and then you run back in looking for another kill option. He tomahawks and grabs you. Same exact interaction. Should die. I can't tell you exactly how to work on your grounding game because I don't know how you specifically would play it. And the last thing I want to do is tell you, like, these are the options you should objectively use at all times. And then you just, like, copy someone's playstyle, but it's not how you want to play. Uh, but I will say, generally, these are the options to experiment with. Running Shine Grab, Running Shine Drill. And like the nairs, the short hop nairs, they're not always bad. It's just bad when you do it in a spot where it's telegraphed. But almost no option's bad if it's not obvious, right? And if it counters something else, like if you're doing short hop nair when he's at like 30 to counter him jumping off the ground because he thinks you're gonna full hop, and you just run at him and short hop nair instead, like at a much earlier timing than you would full hop, but in a spot that looks like you would full hop. So like let's say there's a scenario that you full hop every time, right? And there's a scenario that leads up to it. You dash in 3 times, and then you run in with a full hop nair. Doesn't actually happen, but let's just say there is, right? And let's say before those 3 dash chances, it always comes after a whiff's grab, right? Let's say you whiff a grab and then you do that, okay? So you whiff the grab, and then the puff knows in the back of his head, okay, the dash chance nair's coming. And then you whiff the grab, you dash chance back once, you confirm that that's what you're going to do, but then you run in and you short hop nair. And that's going to beat the timing that it would take for him to full hop bear, your full hop nair. And you can catch him with a nair, you can up tilt it, up air, maybe he's dead. Again, abstract example that I just made off the top of my head, but the point is, the option that normally would be terrible, which is just running in and short hop nairing, is actually really good because it completely counters something that he thinks that you're going to do. An option isn't just bad because, like, in nature it's bad. Like, if it makes sense with the rest of your play and it counters something that they used to counter something else, it becomes a really good option. And it could be bad in every other spot, but in that spot it might be really good. Obviously, short hop nair is not a bad move, but hopefully that analogy, like, at least made some sense. And yeah, like the jumping's too much on the stage. My set with HBox at Gommel was trash, but I did play the FD game really well. So for a recent set, I would go back and watch that. Otherwise, Armada and FD, great person to watch. He massacred HBox on the stage. Literally just obliterated. And that drill's just not paying attention. It's not paying attention. And then you up tilted and he was too far away, and now you're gonna die. You rolled in, you got a little lucky, he tried to turn around grab, pounded again, and this is just yep, and he punished the double jump. This is literally just him taking every one of your habits and throwing them in the dumpster, basically, and then he covers the side B because you go straight every time and you die. Westball's just coming for you. Okay, cool. When he gets to me in bracket, we'll talk about that. But yeah, so hopefully that made sense. Aerial game, so you have a lot of the good aerial mix-ups, but you don't mix it in with the rest of the game plan that makes the aerial game that much stronger. Like, the rest of the game, like, if you're good at the rest of it, that's what makes the aerial game so much scarier, because it's super reactive, it's very safe. Like, you have to commit to punishing it a lot of the time as Puff, right? And if they're not sure that you're going to do it, like right there, every single time I knew what you were going to do when you were in the air. It was super telegraphed. I already pointed it out. It was the same habits every time. But if I'm not sure what you're going to do, or I'm not even sure if you're going to go in the air in the first place, that becomes 10 times scarier, right? Now I have to figure out, okay, he might not even go there, so I still have to watch out for him on the ground. He might just randomly spaz out on the ground, and I just get blown up for no reason. And that becomes a lot scarier. So if you can mix them up, there's only one box I've ever seen that can play one style and has the tech skill and punish game to make up for it, and that's Hax. And I don't tell anyone, like, to mimic that style. I think it's almost unreplicable. It's ridiculous. I don't get how he does as well as he does. It makes no sense to me. It's obviously extremely impressive, but it's the only Fox in the world, and his tech skill is literally ridiculously good. Like, almost unattainable levels of good, especially with the box. So, would not recommend that style for anyone else. Leffen is really good at a balanced style. I definitely lean more towards jumping, but recently I have gone a lot better at the ground game. Armada was definitely super good at the ground game. No, Mango doesn't do... So Mango gives off the illusion of doing the same thing, but the thing is, he's so good at timing and rhythm mix-ups. It's like Mango only has 3 options, but he has 20 or 30 timings to do each of them at, and that makes it significantly tougher to play against, because it's like the timing is his mix-ups, it's not the options. It's his timing and his rhythm. Drill, nair, and grab. It's literally running shine nair, running nair, and running shield. He doesn't he doesn't even grab. Like, that's literally his mix-up game. Occasionally he'll grab, but that's literally his mix-up game. But he has 80 timings for each of them, and so it's just like, I don't know when he's gonna come in. And when he's mixing it up super well, that's when he looks like fucking crazy.